Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays Flight and Review, and today, as you might have seen in the thumbnail and the title, we're taking out the A-37B Dragonfly. Now this is the same as the T-37, only this is the fully armed version. Obviously we took out a previous review flight on the trainer. This is from the same developer. So this is an A-37 Dragonfly. It's a twin engine, 2-seat, side-by-side ground attack and counter insurrection military jet designed by Cessna. It was developed in the 1960s and was put into service in 67. The A-37B succeeded the A-37A and was a heavily converted T-37. So T-37 is the one I was actually talking about. What I'm going to show today is probably a little less about the model of this aircraft, although lots of attention to detail, quite a few liveries. Most of them, it looks like Central and South American military aircraft. Obviously there's a couple of US, there's this particular one here, and also a white Air Force one. I'll have the link in the description for you. What we're going to do today though is show some of the options that the T-37 didn't have, and also the ability to put on the rockets, smoke pods or bombs, and or just the fuel tanks, and or you can potentially go fully clean or just have the smoke pods on if you want to do aerial display. There is the ability to have many different colors, as well as a firing a machine gun, which we will show that off as well. Alright, great model, well done. It's not just a, as it says on the web page, not a Control-E start thing, but I do want to show some things that I've worked out. Now, ignore the fact that the pilot doesn't have a helmet. Normally the default pilot will come with two of the guys on the right side there. My guy, I'm using the Got Friends Legends pilot as my default now for all my aircraft. So let's go inside and have a look. Beautiful aircraft. If you are like me and you have a HOTAS, I suggest the first thing you do is not touch your throttle, because the moment you touch your throttle, you're out of the cut and into the idle, which means you'll have trouble starting. There is a way around it, so if I muck up my start, I will show that. Beautiful looking aircraft. This is freeware. This is like something you would normally be paying about $50 in the sim for or more. Now let's have a look at some of the things. So we'll get the aircraft started. I may need to turn the volume down, but let's go for some batteries. There are manuals for this as well, and a short checklist. There's not one in the sim though. This is blank, so you will have to read the PDF files that come with it. Alright, power is on. Annunciators are showing. Yep. Now there are two options. I will explain this in a moment, but let's get our engines running. So I've not pressed the throttle. We'll do the left engine automatic start. Wait for it. It will pump the fuel on. When it starts to get to about 10%, put that into idle. That's the left engine. There we go, sounds like it's ignited. Now the igniters will actually turn off themselves. Put on our generator. Now that's if you've got a HOTAS. If you've got something that can actually go all the way back to idle, cut, then you're fine. Run that volume back down. It actually does get quite loud. We are running with the canopy open at the moment, which we might be a good idea now that we have one started, is to run that down. Now there is the ability to put a co-pilot on here, so I can see the co-pilot. During VR you can also have your own pilot. I'm not going to. Also I'm not going to do that because I want to watch the lock mechanism here. Just want to make sure I actually hit the canopy button there. Hold it down. Canopy's coming down. There we go. Locked. Done. So that's the canopy there. Alright, left engine is up, running and on idle. That's very good. Generator is on. Can actually go main there. Alright, so let's go right engine. If you do accidentally press your throttle and you can't get it back to the off cut part because you can't have it on idle when starting, you may need to use the fuel emergency cutoff. It is written in the manual to do this, so you would pull out, wait till the igniters that you can just start to hear now, put that into there. So if that's already there, then you would actually push in your fuel and then you can start. Otherwise you're flooding the engine with a lot of fuel, you overheat and or get explosions that it doesn't like. Right engine is started. Okay, we can put on whatever lights we want. Have those bright. Thank you. Yep, and we'll have them as steady. Right generator, thank you. Right generator is on. Fuel is on gravity. Yep, okay. Might run that at normal. Rudder trim is in neutral. Yep, not going to worry about the rudder trim. I'll do that myself. Yaw dampener, thank you. Put that back down to auto. And we missed the brightness, did we? Oh, there. Okay. Now, weapons. We can arm the weapons. What are we running at the moment? We're running 2 tanks, rockets, and a smoke pod. If I want to change that smoke pod to, say, let's go bombs. Just put all of these ready. I can change this switch down here, pylon 4, change to empty. So pylon 4 is now empty. You can remove the pylons completely. I will show that in a moment. We want to go back to the bomb. So we actually have a bomb. It matches it on the other side. So if you are looking, you'll actually see that rack 4 over here, or right 4 pylon, as we press this, also changes. Okay, what I will do is I'll run some smoke. There we go. The same with the inside one here. We have the ability to put in another smoke, or we can run it to empty, or our rockets. These particular inside ones for the fuel, not so much, but you can run them completely empty. If you want to change the color of your smoke, it's basically an entire rainbow's worth. The more you pull down here, the different color it will pop out. Down is on for smoke. Up is for guns. Guns, we have 1500 rounds. By pressing, it's in the manual, I think it's the pedal lights. There's an on and off. It will shoot if you are unarmed. Nothing happens. Rearm again. I already had the switch on. There you go. So you do have the ability to shoot. I believe you can also jettison these things. So, yep, we puff some smoke. There we go. There's my smoke. Okay, we're going to frame rate kill that. There's a yellow hue on it. I think I'll actually turn off the smoke. Thank you. Right, and we might just disarm that for now. So to be able to get rid of all of your stores, if you don't want any fuel tanks, you don't want any of the rockets, smoke or anything, and have completely clean, including the pylons, which you can disassemble. Down on the beside the seat here is an old, I say old because it's Powered by a 4040 CPU. There we go. So this will take a little while to start. But while it's starting, we may actually taxi here. No, we won't, because I can't get my taxi lights. They're hidden behind here. Alright, let's take away the brace. This will run a system. It really does take a while to get going. So, I'm going to taxi anyway. Alright, system's getting there. No. Doesn't have the best turning. I've noticed this one. I'm running my left brake at the moment in order to pivot. There we go, it wants to override it. Alright, no tablet while flying, fly safe. Oh, okay. I've got to stop. Try that again. No, okay, so there you go. You can't be moving. Okay, so ground system's on. That's actually pretty good. We can't change your layout. Now you can actually do a control E if you turn off the hot start function so that you can't do all that extra stuff. You can actually undo the realism by using this tablet and going into their system. So what's this? Copyright VAP Corp 1974-75. Alright. We're running the A37 config exe. It's simulating an old computer. That's not actually an old computer. Alright, so if I want to get rid of my pylons, I actually just click the plus and it will delete the pylon altogether. The number one is the ones closest to me, so let's go out, and if I actually wanted to get rid of the fuel, there we go, we actually have no pylon. Oop, I probably should put my park brake on, which also puts my chocks on. We want to get rid of next one. There we go. Now we're only running rockets. Now we have our pylons back on. This master arm. Nope, can't get them back on. Okay, we'd have to put the fuel back in. Not worried about that, not for this flight. Go to cheats though. If you wish to, look, if you're having trouble starting this, which I did it initially because I ended up reading the PDF that comes with this, that a HOTAS has trouble going all the way to the cutoff valve. So you can see that I can't get down below idle, so I couldn't start it, but I did work out how to fix that. You can redo your battery. There is also hot start. You untick that and I believe you can control it according to the manual. Just stops it from being realistic. Get rid of that, press the power, goes back down into there. It probably would take ages to get that going again. Alright. Taxi lights, is that down? Get the parks off. Taxi light, yep, nice and bright. What we'll do is we'll take it for a quick run around the block, basically over Sydney and back down. Now that we have, well, actually now that we have weights on the external parts of our wings, probably going to fly completely different to my test flight, which I flew fully loaded. Oh yeah, mirrors. I did have the same problem here before. Click on it and they are adjustable. It will do the same on the other one. They both go together. Yeah. Now there's a whole lot more to this aircraft that I'm not explaining. It is written in the manual. It is very well done. Same as the T-37 that I've already shown off and have taken on several stream flights. I will be taking this one out sometime soon too. It might take, I don't know, some Chilean Air Force or something for a fly around the mountains. Alright. Put on brake. We do have speed brakes, including underneath, large paddle. Very good. Control surfaces. Flaps down 1. Flaps down 2. It actually opens something up behind the canopy there. That's it. Up 1. Up 2. Right. Looks like Qantas is getting out of the way. Let's go. Oh yeah, we probably should have changed that to landing. Thank you. And now on full throttle. Give it a gentle pull back. Very nice. Oh, it definitely feels different to a full load, as it would. Very well animated. But it's got some lights under the tail there too. Yep. So you can fly this completely clean. You can fly it fully loaded. I haven't worked out yet how to put rockets all the way down the rack. I don't think it gives you that option. If we want smoke on, I think we have to be armed. Yeah. Actually, we should leave that up there. I can actually show you what it looks like to shoot from outside. There we go, we're armed. Oh, with the weight on the wings, it actually turns quite well there. Now, let's see if we can actually work out how to change this colour. No, I'm only getting white. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Maybe someone can write in below if I'm getting this wrong somehow. Yeah, it's meant to change the hue. Alright, back off. There we go. Now, to shoot. Am I still... Oh, I am running smoke out of there. One of them stayed on. Oh, that's unarmed. It looks like it's actually kept smoke on one of them. Okay. Not sure how. Why? Alright, let's bring this back to Sydney Airport. Yep, I think it's had a fault. It's like, yeah, I'm not turning off, so we're bringing that one in. Not sure I can jettison though. I can try that. Yep, I know. Landing gear down. Let's run this down to jettison mode. I don't know if that actually can drop anything. No. Alright, we're running it down with the smoke on. Oh, there's my arm jettison. Thank you. No. I could wish. Alright. I can definitely shoot though, and you can see my round go down. Very well done aircraft, high quality. I'm sure this would be payware quality. Okay, I've gone long. Oh, now it wants to float. bounced. Very deceiving. Aircraft is already very low to the ground. Should take on some air brakes. Fast for that exit. Just got it. So the A-37B on flysim.to from Vril A. Platt. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Somehow we've got our smoke has stayed on now, and we're making a mess on the runway. Not sure how to get rid of that, but great aircraft. I'm not going to go all the way back to shut down. Easiest way to turn off this aircraft's engine is to pull the emergency fuel cutoff. That'll do the job. Alright, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you want to come and join me in a multiplayer flight in this particular aircraft, I will have it in my folder, so you should be able to just come and join me on a jet flight or even a GA prop flight. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.